Let's stop pretending we don't see it. In the race to look young forever, Bollywood is slowly morphing into a wax museum. और जो चेहरे कभी एक्सप्रेशन से भरे होते थे, अब वो बस फ्रीज हो चुके हैं। मौनी रॉय, गौरी खान, भूमि पेडनेकर, उर्फी जवेद, कुछ तो मिसिंग है ना? Not age, not beauty, but humanity. Because right now, what we're seeing is filler fatigue, Botox burnout, and faces that just don't move anymore. It's not just a beauty trend anymore. ये एक addiction बन चुका है, and we need to talk about it. Seriously, what is going on with these celebrities? Mouni रॉय, गौरी खान और पूरी की पूरी ग्लैमर इंडस्ट्री एक ऐसे लूप में फंस चुकी है जहां नेचुरल ब्यूटी को मेंटेन करना अब आउटडेटेड लगने लगा है. But here's the thing. Instead of aging gracefully, they're starting to look like overfilled mannequins. और सबसे बड़ा irony, in trying to look younger, they're actually aging their faces faster. Mouni Roy used to have a soft, expressive face, charming, graceful, or balanced. Fast forward to 2025, and her forehead has more tension than a suspense thriller. Those bizarre horizontal lines, they're not from stress, they're from Botox that's frozen her muscles to the point where basic expressions now look like computer glitches. अब ये कोई conspiracy नहीं है. It's right there on her face. You can literally see the stiffness, the unnatural pull near her temples. और वो fake smile जो सिर्फ photo ops के लिए काम करता है, not for real emotion. Botox was supposed to smooth things out. Instead, it's erased movement, erased emotion, and ironically erased her relatability. Gauri Khan's recent public appearances, let's just say she's not just glowing, she's swelling. Her face looks like it's in permanent recovery mode from a filler overdose. Cheeks puffed out like she's holding water, under eyes that no longer move with her expressions. Or ek overall unnatural shine that screams overdone. If you're still watching, this might be hitting close to home. So why not hit that like button too? And if you're into content that actually makes you think, go ahead and subscribe. No filters, just facts. The saddest part, this isn't about judgment. It's about the dangerous loop of correction after correction. एक बार fillers का trap शुरू हो जाए, तो perspective चली जाती है. They call it filler blindness. You forget what your face used to look like. These women post photos on Instagram that are so airbrushed even Disney princesses would look basic in comparison. Fans fall for it. Young girls start comparing their normal untouched faces to these curated images, thinking, why don't I look like that? And that's the real problem. The deception isn't just personal, it's generational. This is how dangerous trends start. You look up to these women, you think they're just aging perfectly, glowing naturally. But behind the scenes, it's syringes, swelling, or wo constant urge to tweak one more thing. Let's not forget, Botox by its very nature paralyzes muscle activity. That means actresses who start young, hoping to preserve their beauty, are unknowingly limiting their emotional range. Expressionless foreheads, immobile brows, और वही monotonous reaction in every scene. It affects acting, it affects performance. अगर आप doubt कर रहे हो, just compare Katrina Kaif's older performances versus mid-career, where her face was noticeably less mobile. Even she reportedly pulled back on the procedures after realizing it was hurting her screen presence. Same goes for Kylie Jenner, the poster girl of lip fillers. After backlash and personal reflection, even she dissolved them. So when Khushi Kapoor says that it's a personal choice
to do skincare or do facials and this and that, or a filler if you want to, and I don't think it should be something someone should be scrutinized over, because it's a personal choice.
Sure, no one is arguing against choice, but when that choice becomes the norm और कोई भी openly बात नहीं करता side effects की, तब वो choice बाकी लोगों के लिए risk बन जाता है. मुद्दा ये है कि silence around cosmetic damage has become the default. And in Bollywood, where appearances define careers, it's easier to pretend everything is fine than admit, maybe I went too far. These aren't just headlines. ये beauty standards set कर रहे हैं, unrealistic ones. And girls in their early 20s are now considering lip fillers, cheek lifts, or jawline contouring before they've even hit 25. It's insane. And here's what no one talks about. The very real, very scary side effects. Fillers can cause lumps, infections, facial asymmetry, and in rare but serious cases, vascular occlusion, yani your blood vessels get blocked. That can lead to necrosis, skin death. We've glorified these injections so much that we've forgotten they come with risk. The same cosmetic industry that sells you non-invasive beauty is the one profiting off your insecurity. And women, they're the primary target. Glossy ads, perfect faces, and influencer discounts, all designed to create urgency. Book your lip filler before Friday and get free Botox like it's a freaking happy hour menu. The West has already seen the ugly aftermath. Overfilled faces, filler dissolves, massive regret posts on TikTok and Reddit threads. America is just starting to walk it back. But Bollywood अभी भी उसी rabbit hole में जा रहा है, चुपचाप. And it's not just actresses, TV anchors, influencers, socialites, even fashion designers. All of them are falling into this trap. A trend that started subtly has now become a full-blown epidemic. Faces that barely move, smiles that don't reach the eyes. It's robotic, it's creepy, और सबसे ज़्यादा, it's just sad. And why does no one speak up? Because speaking up means admitting vulnerability, admitting you didn't feel beautiful enough, admitting the insecurity. But here's the twist. Real strength isn't about having a perfect jawline. Real confidence doesn't come in a syringe. We need to flip the script. Stop glamorizing the quick fix. Normalize skin texture. Normalize aging. Normalize being human. Wrinkles are not flaws. Movement is not the enemy. Aging gracefully doesn't mean giving up. It means owning your face with dignity. Every time a celebrity overuses Botox and posts a filtered photo, they're not just fooling fans. They're feeding a billion-dollar industry that thrives on women doubting themselves. And that's not empowerment, that's exploitation with a smile. Botox isn't just a needle, it's a mindset. A mindset that says you're not enough the way you are, that your age is a problem, that your face is a project. And that mindset, it's profitable, hugely profitable. Think about it. The average Botox treatment lasts 3 to 4 months. That means you're signing up for a lifelong subscription, a revolving door of touch-ups. And every time you go back, you're reinforcing the idea that your natural self isn't worthy, isn't beautiful, isn't enough. And let's not even start on the financial drain. These treatments are expensive. Thousands of rupees, hundreds of dollars. For what? For the illusion of youth? For a temporary fix that ultimately traps you in a loop of chasing perfection? That money could go into your health, your skin's real nourishment, your growth. Lekin instead, we're spending it trying to mimic filtered versions of ourselves. Ask yourself, कब last time आपने किसी एक्ट्रेस को wrinkles के साथ openly celebrate करते देखा? कब आपने किसी इन्फ्लुएंसर को बोटॉक्स साइड इफेक्ट्स के बारे में खुलकर बात करते देखा? नेवर, क्योंकि वो ऑथेंटिसिटी बेचती नहीं है. Glossy perfection sells, but it also destroys. You don't need to erase your face to be relevant. You don't need to freeze your expressions to be admired. You don't need a surgeon's number on speed dial to feel beautiful in your own skin. And if no one's saying it, I will. You are enough. And hey, if this video made you think, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Real talk deserves a real audience.